Very good evening. A decision made by the former Laisenia and Qarase government almost 7 years ago has come back to haunt them. Prime Minister Commodore Vorenke Bainimarama is now alleging that the Qarase government's decision to convert native land into freehold land for developers of the proposed Momi project was against the 1997 constitution. The matter is now the subject of ongoing inquiries as government attempts to address the loophole through changes to the State Lands Act.
Even when it started in 2005, the multi-million-dollar Momi project was surrounded in controversy. Today, over 7 years later, controversy continues. Prime Minister Commodore Vorenke Bainimarama yesterday alleging that the transfer of 68.7 hectares of native land owned by the Tokatoka Nasau into freehold into the hands of developers Matapo Limited was against the law.
Notwithstanding the fact, and even though you had the entrenched provisions, the Itauke lands in this instance was not protected. It was in fact converted to freehold land. When the law specifically stated you can't do that, he had the then Minister for Fijian Affairs, who was also Minister for Lands, willfully going against the Constitution, willfully going against the actual law that said you can't do it.
In the interest of balance, we put the question to the men behind the decision at the time, Lieutenant Qarase himself.
It was an agreement between two parties, willing, nobody forced any of them. That's Matapo Limited and Tokatoka Nasau. The role of the government was really to facilitate what the two parties agreed upon. And of course the NLTB consent had to be given. That was given.
Qarase does not deny that native land was to be converted into freehold, but he maintains that in return, the Matapo freehold land was supposed to be converted to Itoke land. Qarase claims that they could not complete the conversion of freehold into native land, as this was cut short when they were removed from government.
I hope they will resurrect it and ensure that the conversion of the freehold land is completed. But otherwise, the deal should fall through because one of the parties does not perform.
But was the government in the process of converting that Matapo freehold land to native land, Itoke land?
Yes.
But the Attorney General says no one can alienate lands from Itoke people, not even themselves.
Saying that because the people had consented, the law specifically says that they themselves can't do it.
Syed Qayyum has said that because of what happened in Momi, the Bainimarama government has now had to make urgent amendments to the State Lands Act to safeguard all Itoke lands. Halitesh Dutt, Fiji One News.